Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashek Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. And we need to get out of this place. The wicked are still in rulership as of we speak right now. But today's lesson is really going to talk about the standard that's going to be lifted up. The brothers will receive that standard lifted up when the Lord makes things established. Brothers will have that power to defend themselves. And really today, I really want to focus on that standard that's going to be lifted up. So let me go straight into it. Isaiah chapter 59, starting at verse 19, it says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord, and the Lord's name being Yahweh, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun." When the enemy is referring to the army, it's referring to these robots. I said, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So keep in mind, hopeful elect of Hamashek Yahushai. Always understand that there's going to be a time where the enemy is going to come in like a flood. Let's go into that word. Flood. Let's go into that word flood. It's a stream, river. It says flood. And trust me, this flood that's coming is going to be a serious flood. A whole bunch of robots, a whole bunch of military troops. But what did the Lord say? When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Let's go into that word standard. And there's going to be a point given time where the army is going to come after, followers of Hamashek Yahushai. But then a miraculous thing is going to happen. Something miraculous is going to take place. And that miraculous thing that's going to take place is going to make sure that the elect escape. So that word standard means to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear. So when the enemy comes in like a flood, that standard will be lifted up. And also the enemy is going to fear the name of the Lord. That name, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, is going to be feared. And that standard is going to make sure that, Lord willing, we flee, escape, disappear, to fly to the attack on horseback, to drive that, to take flights, to put to flight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put these enemies to flight, to drive hastily. So a standard is promised. So not every single brother will sleep. Not every single brother in the ministry will sleep. You have a brother that will have that standard lifted up. And that standard will be via the performance of spiritual power. And that spiritual power is what is going to make us be able to, Lord willing, defend ourselves. So we have nothing to worry about, because Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, is on our side. And so far as Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is on our side, no one can come against us. No one. The word standard in the Strong's definition says, vanish away, escape, be displayed, to make flee. Make to flee. We're going to make the army flee. Put to flight. We're going to put the army to flight. See? Whether it be by his AI, whether it be any cyborg or any kind of robots that they have, the Most High going to give the Tabernacle of David spiritual power to fight these robots. In the lexicon, it says to flee from any person or thing. You see? So yeah, gotta understand that, man. So hey, let's just have faith in the Lord. But anyways, Kohalayim La, Allah Hayina wa Wahawad La Yahweh Bahashem, Amashek Yahushai. That stand is gonna be lifted up in our lifetime. Brothers are gonna get that power in these terrestrial bodies. I know brothers gonna get serious power when we get those incorruptible bodies, but some brothers gonna have that power in these bodies. Some brothers gonna have that power in these bodies that we're in, these human bodies that are weak. Brothers gonna have power in these bodies, and then brothers gonna also have power in those celestial bodies where, you know, when the angels beam brothers up, those celestial bodies, those incorruptible bodies spoken about in Corinthians, and that body's gonna have a lot of power. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy, that standard, man. And got a couple of movies out there where you see Book of Eli, the guy had skills to really fight and defend himself, and the Most High is gonna lift up a standard. He promised it, and this is the generation where that standard is gonna be lifted up. That standard is gonna be lifted up in our generation, in our time. And that's the reason why we gotta thank the Lord, because the standard is coming. The Lord is gonna lift up a standard for the house of David. And that standard, the spiritual power, Esau and his robots, his military. Brothers be having dreams about fighting Esau's robots and military. And these army soldiers, hey, when our people will see the elect fight these soldiers when they have spiritual power. See that's when a lot of people are gonna be willing. In the day of the power, that's when people gonna be willing. Psalm chapter 110, starting at verse 3, it says, Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. So our people will be willing in the day of the power. In the day of the power, our people will be willing. Because they will see that power, man. They will see that power. The Most High is about to display His power. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai's name will be magnified throughout all the earth. Everybody will have to compulsorily magnify the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, whether they like it or not. The Most High's name has to be declared. Everybody has to respect the name of the Lord by fire, by force. Romans chapter 9, starting at 17 says, For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, Even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. And remember, the Lord raised up Pharaoh. The Egyptian empire was a great, powerful empire. But what did the Most High do? He showed His power. In the Egyptian empire, the Lord showed His power. That staff that Moses had turned into a serpent and swallowed those two snakes. The Lord showed His power by turning the water into blood. The Lord showed His power via the locust plagues. The Lord showed His power by splitting the sea. And that's how His name was known. But now the Lord is going to show His power even more. The Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, He's going to manifest His power on a high volume. It says, Even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. And that everyone on earth is going to know the name. Right now, not a lot of people know the Most High's name. But hey, there's going to be a time where everyone is going to know the name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Let me read in the NLT. It says, For the scripture says, for the scriptures say that God told Pharaoh, I have appointed you for the very purpose of displaying my power in you and to spread my fame throughout the earth. You see, the Lord has appointed America. He has appointed the EU, Europe. He has appointed Africa. He has appointed Asia. He has appointed South America, all these continents of the world, all right, to display His power, and that His name be declared throughout all the earth. Throughout all the earth, everyone is going to know that the God of Jacob is the God of gods. Everyone is going to know that the Most High is the only power. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is the only power. Everything else is an idol. There is only one true power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And the Most High is about to display his power. He's about to display his power. And we're going to be able to fly. We're going to be able to teleport. We're going to be able to manipulate the elements. We're going to have that power, Lord willing. That spiritual power is real. Our big brother Yahweh Shai, he turned water into wine. He walked on water. He was healing the blind, healing the sick, performing exorcism. He was doing many things. And Lord willing, if we're part of the elect, Lord willing, we will be able to do those things that he did. He even said greater works than these because he's go on to his Father. So right now he's with his Father right now. So spiritual power is soon about to be manifested now. We don't know, maybe the holy angels might tell us how to teleport, or maybe a holy angel might speak to us and tell us how to, like fly, how to control the flying and stuff like that. Or maybe it might be automatic. We don't know. All we know is that the Most High is about to do something. But hey, there's a couple of prophecies left. The Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast, second return of Yahweh Shai. And yeah, let's just enjoy. The standard is coming.